You know, here in Hawaii, when you go out and you shop for a home, you may run into property listed as leasehold, and your friends may say, don't even think about it. But you know what? A leasehold property may be perfect for you if you get all the facts. And here to help us understand leasehold properties, Cliff Colvin, a realtor with Coldwell Banker Pacific Properties. Cliff, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Dan. Thanks.
Yeah, it's interesting, fascinating what's going on with leasehold properties. We're going to take a couple of weeks to talk about this, so maybe first of all, can you just kind of define leasehold properties?
Sure. Maybe it's easier to start on the other side.
Okay, sure.
Fee simple is the opposite of leasehold.
Okay.
When you're fee simple, you own the property, the buildings, and the land, just like most people are used to. So they're comfortable with that. Fee simple is simpler. You can remember that. Leasehold, you don't own the land, but you do own the structure that's on top of it. And your ownership period is based on the length of the term of the lease.
Okay.
So depending on the length of the term of that lease and the terms of how much your lease rent is that you would pay to the landowner determines the value of that property.
Okay.
If you had a lease that's long, many years, 70 years, that's a whole lot different than a 4-year lease term.
I just wanted to show some examples of a couple of properties that would be a fee simple and a leasehold.
Sure.
For fee simple, I think Moana Pacific, for instance, would be a good example of that. Or let's see, Nauru Tower would be fee simple.
Correct.
What about leasehold? What would you suggest that would be good examples of that?
Well, Admiral Thomas is a good example of a leasehold property. This is, the land is owned. Remember that the leasehold owners are often these large trusts or churches or charitable organizations that are the terms of the lease are dictated by them not being able to sell the land, but they wanted to make the land available for development because we needed it and it's in choice places. So these are not evil landowners. These are feeding charities and schools and hospitals and things like that.
Now, there's one other category, I guess, and that would be leasehold that is available for purchase that you could buy, right?
That term is called fee available. And a lot of people, like you said, if they're scared of leasehold, they won't search under the leasehold section to find those fee availables. That means that the landowner is willing to sell the fee, and if they're willing to do so, you could take the property and the fee purchase price, add it together, you end up with a fee simple property. There's a win, and it kind of corrects that little bit of a problem.
Now, next week when we talk about leasehold properties, the pricing is amazing. I mean, you can get some condominiums for $11,000, you were telling me?
That's true.
Yeah, and it may work for your needs. It's fascinating. Study leasehold properties. You need an expert to understand, and an expert like Cliff Colvin, who you'll be back with us next week?
I'll come back next week to talk to you about it.
All right, Cliff, thanks so much. We'll look forward to learning more about leasehold properties and the opportunities they may provide. Let's get back over to the news desk now and to Steve and Lisa.
Thank you.